Newsletter Tony Tressel at the ISA Ontario show. We're here with Kent Nielsen of New World Arborists. We're sitting here talking about the amount of the stuff that goes on out there, and you saw something. Actually, was it on Insta? Or?
It was on Instagram, and I couldn't believe what I saw and what the comments were. This guy was up a tree. He took the top 30 feet of the tree off. It was at least 16 inches diameter, and it swung into the bottom of the tree, and he went for a ride that could have catapulted you into the neighbor's house. And all the comments on Instagram were good groundsman, good felling, all this. And if he keeps doing that, he won't be doing it in the future.
Right. So we're making a bit of fun of it and we're talking about it, but like you when you were telling me that story, it's about like this industry. It was a concern really for you, wasn't it?
It was a very big concern for me because apparently all the other tree guys who were commenting didn't know what he did was completely wrong. Right. Like there was no fall safe, there was absolutely no double rigging, and like we've dropped stuff like that so many times. It's like it doesn't bang against the tree. Right. We suspend it, and maybe he should have climbed a little further up and only took 15 feet off the tree. You know, it's like wow.
So what do you think's fueling that, Ken? Where does that come from? Do you think?
I don't know. Testosterone, I think.
You think so?
I think, and not training and being like bravado, and it's like the guy had all the equipment, he just didn't use it properly.
How do you I agree. I think the challenge, and I'm genuinely curious, like how do you get through to that? Like is it you get old and you get scared and the young guys say, you guys can't do it, but we can do it. Like how do you, but it's generally, no, it's actually dangerous, man. Like how do you communicate that, do you think?
Well, I was helping supervise the removal of a gigantic oak that collapsed onto a house.
Okay.
And that we had a junior guy up the tree and doing it, and I was commenting on how I really didn't like his best techniques.
Okay.
And the climber that was experienced, who was basically sort of telling him what to do, said he's never been hurt yet.
Right.
He'll smarten up after he gets hurt. Now, if you could convince these guys to do it right before they get hurt, that would be the best case scenario.
Injury is never a good learning experience.
It's not.
But you know what? It is a powerful one. And, I have to say that, I think of, a lot of times training and having been part of training my whole career, like we so often the first time we're in to train in an organization, not only after an injury, but after fatality. And prior to that, nothing had occurred. It's an interesting perspective, and I don't know, it's unfortunate that it takes that kind of experience, but it definitely seems to, interesting.
Well, it's very important that people, contact people like Arboriculture Canada to get the training, because they can see you know what you're doing and they respect you, but how do you get those other guys to do it? Because I always encourage join ISA, get some training. I mean, there are guys who don't even have a chainsaw safety certificate doing this stuff.
I'm glad you mentioned that. We are out there, and this isn't an Arbor Canada podcast. This is Tree Actions. But wherever you can go to get some, I think it really comes down to having an open mind and being willing to try and learn new things. And I think partly it's being honest with ourselves or with yourself. Like, maybe it isn't that safe, and you really could be honest enough to think about that, and there might be a better way. That might be a good start.
Yeah, they need to think about it, and everybody should know you can always learn something. I mean,
right.
I'm still learning. I've been doing this. I graduated in 1979. Okay, that's a while, right?
And you keep coming to the shows. And
I keep coming to training.
And
absolutely.
Yeah. I think the value of the show is you can come here and you can see new stuff, and you can know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And then you can, from there, you can realize, for everything I learn in this industry, that just makes me realize how much I don't know.
Right.
And then want me to know that more. So then coming to a show like this, one of the values, you can figure out, there's a lot I don't know. Because oftentimes I see people with less than safe work practices, and it's not malcontent or they just don't know. They don't know because they've never seen any different. But they can come to an event like this, they can see something different, and then they're going to say, wait, there's still a lot to know.
Right.
And then that sparks, because you change from inspiration or desperation.
Right. And
I
you
would
talk to other
recommend
people.
inspiration. I would stick away,
Inspiration.
stay away from the desperation part of it.
When it hurts bad
Agreed.
enough, you'll try to figure out a different way.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always new ways of doing stuff and more efficient and cost effective. So people who are on the end of, I like to make a lot of money, should know that training is
Right.
connected to making more money.
Right. There's
Right?
an angle there. Isn't there?
You think training's expensive? You ought to try an accident.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good. Well, Ken, thanks for stopping
Yep,
by. Hope
we
you enjoyed
appreciate
the rest
it.
of the show, and thanks everyone for joining us on another Saplings Tree Actions.
Or a sprout, whatever we're
Green
calling
Or sprout.
We're
Whatever.
greening,
Whatever,
we're
McCormick.
greening the world.
it. Greening the world.